Yes, guys, welcome from me, Challenge Manager 0102. Got a little bit of time on my hands. Time for a quick few continues on the old 7'Up challenge, the old solo 7'Up challenge. Where to start? Let's just make sure I'm actually going to be restoring the right game here. 12:55 on the 15th. Yeah, good job I fucking did that, actually, because I only saved it on one of the files. And do you know what? I always double check it. It's even worse on my network games because I saved them like 3 to 4 times. Trying to remember now where the last update was on the 7'Up. You may recall we've gone the new chapter. We've taken over Real Madrid. I think I said that on the previous one. I can't remember. Did I? Oh, who gives a shit? We are Real Madrid anyway. So we've got unfinished business in Spain. It's fair to say it is unfinished business in Spain. So we left Roma after... right, okay. I can't even remember if I said this on the previous one. So Roma, we had a season at Roma. We won the league. We won the cup. We lost the Champions League final at Roma on penalties. And believe it or not, we lost it to Paris Saint-Germain. It was a case of we'll look for a decent job, and Real Madrid popped up. They sacked their manager, and I think it's fair to say, rightly so, because Real Madrid are not even in Europe this season. They didn't have massive amounts of money. It did say rich, but 20-odd, 30-odd million, I think I've recouped in a bit of money. The big marquee signing is the Raul region. I think it's Raul. I don't know if it is Raul, but I'm calling it Raul. So he's a marquee signing, although he has been a bit naughty. We picked up this absolute monster player who I literally went into player search, wrote in these 3 key attributes. Clearly you're not going to find exactly just him, but I found exactly who I was looking for, and you're going to know who it is when I show you him. Ta-da! Roy Keane. So we've really built Real Madrid. In terms of goalkeepers, I think we're still a little bit weak in terms of goalkeepers. Defence, we've brought in Mexes, not the greatest, I know. Looks the bollocks, but he's not really a performer. Defence is still relatively weak, to be honest with you. There's no doubt about that. Still not really content with my defence. In terms of my midfield, defensive midfield, we're very good. We brought in Chris Sedgwick. Now, I like Sedgwick. I think Sedgwick is a good performer. Oliveira, what a wanker. So his contract became unprotected, offered him a new deal, which he'd have taken had Roma not come in. So he's going to Roma when the window opens, so I'm keeping him for the time being. We did bring in Krista George, bit of a waste of £4 million, to be honest with you. We brought in this unknown to me anyway, Jamie Assis, very, very good player. We brought in some bits and pieces. Romano, he came from Roma. This guy was another one from Roma who they didn't even use. I think I'd arranged a signing. And up top, you might have already spotted it, Cherno Samba. Samba is there. Fernando Morientes is into the last year of his contract. Capo, we'll be able to cash in on a few of these players. Luzio, great player, but again, he's into the last year of his contract. So I don't think we've got any money left, to be honest with you. No, look at that. We've got no money left. But do you know what? Who gives a fuck? Right? I'm the fucking manager, right? Do you know what I haven't had in absolute ages on this game? I mean, I'm talking years, is cash injections. I think, actually, it is years. I think the last time I had one was on the 6-man game, network game I had. And I'll tell you something else, right, I've never had. I've seen it. I've seen this on other people, and I've seen screenshots. And ironically, a few days ago, Pep sent me a message saying, I've seen it, but I finally actually had it. And I was like, what? And he complained about a referee, and the referee got sacked. It says something like, yours is not the only recent complaint we've had about so-and-so. His duties will be relieved by, and then they bring in a new referee's name. Personally, I think it's a waste of fucking time. But it's just something I've never had. With that in mind, if you look at... because you can look at referees' ratings, can't you? You can look at referees' ratings, I'm sure you can. Or at least I thought you could, anyway. Are they referee stats? Yeah. So they do get replaced, but it's not as if you see a referee. I like the idea of seeing how many red cards they've had or given and how many yellow cards and their harshness. I like this. The rating, I mean, it's not as if, I mean, personally, right, what you should do, just a little shitty feature to add. is I would be able to give a rating. Now, he hasn't been agreeing any deal. Now, I've got no way of getting this guy because it's going to cost me £1.5 million. So I've got to raise the money because you can see I've not got it. But he is available on a unprotected contract. It's going to cost me about £1.6 million. I will just confirm that. I actually forgot about that. I'm sure it's about 1.6 million. 1.1. Okay, so there you go. We have got to raise £1.1 million. Have that to spend. That's shit, isn't it? He's going to be key. Look at this next game. The next game. So we had 4 wins out of 4. No European football is probably going to be a relatively good thing for me for Real Madrid. I think we're looking. I don't know if we're good enough to make an assault on the title straight away. So in the modern era, when I say the modern era, I mean since I started this game, 9 seasons in, Barcelona have claimed 8 titles. Of course, Deportivo as runners-up over there. 09 was me, of course. We had 18 months at Deportivo where we took over during this season, where we took them over when they were in relegation, led them to... Was it into Toto? It was into Toto, weren't it? Now, incidentally, talking of Deportivo... Hang on a minute. I don't want to get confused here. Because I think Deportivo, last year... So I led them to second in the league. So they obviously didn't do anything in the Champions League the season I took over Roma. But they did fall into the UEFA Cup and win it. And they won the Cup as well in Spain last year. So they had a good season. Okay, let's go straight into it then. So Raul, the Raul regen, he's had a little bit of a shifty looking start. Also, I mean, I'm getting confused, if I'm honest with you, with various other games I've got going. Raul could technically play on the left if I want to play Krista George. Or Krista George could technically play on the left. I think I'd rather play Raul because Raul is either-footed. But let's just crack on as we are. I don't like playing a player who is leaving. I don't like doing that. But I've got to have my strongest setup, particularly on games like this. I'm not really confident about this. Okay, Cherno Samba has scored 1-0. So not having European football this season is really good. Now, the bottom line is, I think the hardest, and I've established this from my network game with Matt, and this game, I think the hardest league to get a job in is going to be Portugal. And that is going to be the case here as well. Samba's got a knock. I'm going to take him off. Cedric's got a knock. I'm going to bring Romano on. I don't like making 3 substitutes at 45. Just in case. Come on! Oh, you fucking bastards! Makes a mockery of my fucking little fist bump there, don't it? The famous Hersey. Believe it or not. Oh, for fuck's sake! Well, do you know what? Who have I got to come in for his suspension? The Roy Keane regen. I'm going to tell you something about Roy Keane in a minute. I'm waiting until I hopefully win this game. I'm only going to have a couple of continues, guys. I just figured I'll do this rather than and do a catch-up as I'm going along. Okay, that is a monster victory. Absolute brilliant victory. And what did he get red carded for? Headbutted Sergio. So, okay, his aggression is... That's shit, isn't it? Could be a long ban, that could. But that is an absolute massive victory. I will appeal it. But I will discipline him for violent behaviour. Of course you're going to accept it. Okay, so my brother sent me a message the other day. He's been playing 97, 98 CM, something I haven't played for years. And whilst I know this is predominantly 0102, but he told me something that I'd not really heard of before. So he told me that Roy Keane, he had Roy Keane, and he's been given a 3-month ban. And I said, oh, what, did he disgracefully push the referee? Because that's what happens in this version. When you get a red card and you disgracefully push the referee or whatever. But and I asked him to clarify it. And he said, and this is your typical CMO 102 shit. The referee gave Keane a yellow card. Or Roy Keane, or something words to this effect. Roy Keane furiously eyeballed so-and-so, the referee. And then he punched the referee. Now I said, clarify, did he punch the referee or did he disgracefully push him over? He punched the referee. And there you see, Talking of Roy Keane, so it looks like he's going to play a big part. But we have got a... oh, no, that's gone. No, that's gone. Okay, so I knew that was going to happen. He's got a 9-game ban. So the Roy Keane regen is going to come in. You know, there's no doubt about that. So we got this... I didn't even remember getting this guy, actually. But, okay. We've got Gambino as well. We've got a few options to come in, but it's going to be the... Do you know what? I need to change that O'Shea, don't I? I need to put Keane regen. I'm still not 100% who that regen is of Raul, because I think there's been a few differences with the key attributes that shouldn't change. But I was told, I pointed this out before, I was told that some of them can sometimes change from save to save. So not necessarily during a save. So, which I think is quite interesting, to be honest with you. So let's just change his name then. Roy Keane regen. I've put Roy Keane because obviously you've got your Robbie Keane. We are going to need to make some changes. I think we are. I'm going to try and do some... Fucking hell, we are going to need... Oh, hang on a minute. No. Hang on. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. So, we have got money coming in. We've got £5.5 million coming in. Now, the question is that money going to come in? I mean, the worst case scenario is that I could... The deal cancels and I go for Batistuta again. Forgot about that. Oh, we've got Mark Hughes regen coming in. But it's funny, right? Because his contract was ending in February. But I can't get him in February because the transfer window is going to be shut in the end of January. So it goes through as the 16th of June. The Mark Hughes regen, who I'm sure I have had. I'm pretty sure I've had somewhere. Hence why he's quite an easy regen to locate, to be fair. He's probably one of the easiest regens to find. Let's just take a look. Yeah, I had him at Hanover. There you go. So the Hughes regen is going to arrive at the end of the season. So... remember what I said the objective was on 7'Up. The objective was to get to all those 7 leagues. Spain being a chapter we obviously went away, come back, and here we are. And then Portugal, and then maybe, hopefully, end up back in England. And ideally, again, touch wood, Man United. And you'll know the reasons behind why Man United. We started at Liverpool, we end, you know... Oh, he played for Ireland. I didn't realise he'd been playing for Ireland. Okay, that's a good good thing. Okay, so I am very, very concerned about money, if the truth be told. So what I'm going to do, I can't, because there's a B team, I can't go straight to it. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. Normally, you can go straight onto his value from here. Because it's Real Madrid B, you've not got that option. So I just want to sort of like put some half-price deals in. Feel like a fucking supermarket. Half-price deals. Oh, he's already done. And I bet I've already done him as well. I'm getting confused. Okay, I don't think we're going to get much more. Okay. So, we'll play 1 or 2 more games. Phone's on charge. Okay. I've got work soon. And it looks like it's going to piss it down. It really does. So, still welcoming any feedback on the recently added intro and outro. I wanted to do something with my my YouTube, you know, and I just figured, you know, an intro and outro, something. There's probably easier ways for me to do it than how I'm doing it. It is a bit of a fucking ball ache, to be honest with you. But, you know, we'll see how we get on. I've done that on purpose because he's not going to play. I mean, maybe even Morientes as well, because I believe maybe I could pick up, some players, particularly if I get Batistuta as well. Cash in if I can raise a couple of million for those two. Okay, this is a big one, isn't it? Let's have a look at their lineup then. A few of the old guard. So Howard, yeah, remember Brian Howard? I had him for England. Huntelier, did I bring Huntelier? I think I must have, yeah. Yeah, remembering Mellis. Mellis. Oh, he must be on my shortlist, surely. Yeah, he's a fucking... I remember getting him. Absolute great player. Fuck knows who he's a regen of. That's a really weird formation. They have recently brought Joey Johnson, or at least I didn't buy him, shall I say. He's a great player, isn't he? Maldini regen. He must be on my shortlist. So Maldini, I'm still looking to try and nab that bastard. Lafont. Franco, don't even know who he is. No, he's definitely not one of mine. I'm sure he's not. I don't know who got right. So yeah, come on, we can do this, guys. We can do this. So they did shit in the league last season, but like I said, and I will just double check that halfway through this game, shall we? I'm pretty sure they won the so they won the Spanish Cup and they won the UEFA Cup. But yeah, so they went out the Champions League group stages. I led them to Champions League, which was a hell of a feat to finish runners up. So, credit where it's due, but then I did leave him with a good setup. I don't want to take the credit for that UEFA Cup, but I did leave him with a good setup, so fuck you. Okay, so we are looking good. And with that victory at Barcelona, and we matched them for stats, I don't know if you saw that, I think it was 8 and 8. Now, just to reiterate something that I pointed out before, and this is really to get you guys feedback if what you do. So I'm going to put Raul up top. I don't look at my opponent's tactics. You know, just to reiterate something I've said before, I'm playing my game. They can adjust to my game. You know, I'm not adjusting to their game. I play the zonal market. I play my setup. I play my mentality. You fucking deal with it. To be honest with you, I was hoping to have scored a second goal. But that is 2 massive games out the way and 6 points. I looked at Cesar, but then I realised how well he's done so far. So that is a great result. Need to really see Barcelona slip up again if we can. Oh, they have. Oh, was it just then? Did I just not even... Oh, it was on the Saturday. They lost at Seville. Oh, that is great, isn't it? So, okay, so looking good. Betis. Okay, so what we'll do, guys, is we'll have one more game. We'll have one more game, and then we'll go from there. So we're not being in Europe is really, really massive. You know, it can be a hindrance, to be honest with you. So let me tell you this little story. All right, so I was at work last night, and Annie messages me. She goes, "I've got a surprise for you when you get home." Yes, I was thinking that, and I'm thinking, okay. She goes, "Take a guess." Fuck's sake, right? Take a guess. And I said, sex? No. Okay. Is it a roast dinner? She goes, no. I said, is it a massage? No. I said, well, I'll fucking give up, right? Then I got a message saying I'm going to be asleep when you get in, because I didn't get in until like 10:30. But my daughter waited up for me, because she wanted to show me, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together, that surprise was going to include my daughter. I thought it might have been like a roast dinner, or something like that, for 10:30 at night. So I get in. Now, let me see if I can put the camera on what the surprise was. Can I even... Yeah, can you see it? Yes, it was 2 fucking guinea pigs. And my philosophy to that was, oh, a surprise, yes, I get to clean out some shitty guinea pigs. My daughter waited up for me. She goes, Dad, my friend was getting rid of them for free, and they needed a new home, and they didn't know what to do. And my first thing was, look, I ain't fucking cleaning it, because we had a skinny pig, same as a guinea pig, but just no hair, and I was the one cleaning it, and it's fucking disgusting. There's 2 of the fuckers, so they've changed their name. Fuck knows why they've changed their name. So we agreed today we're going to keep them in here. I'm not a big fan. It's a big fucking cage, right? So those fuckers are going to get pissed off with me, swearing probably. But there was a fucking priceless moment yesterday when I was with my... Oh, he's going... Oh, no. There was a priceless moment yesterday when I was talking to one of them. You know, like when you do that thing like you do to a baby, you go, hello? And I said, then I started talking normal. My daughter was next to me, and I said, what's your problem? Why's everyone fucked off? Why's that little cunt gone in there? And he looked at me, right, just looked at me as if to say, what the fuck have you just said? And just shot away. My daughter goes, oh my God, Dad, did you see that? Did you see that? I said, right, well, it's probably his name, but he's clearly heard the word cunt before. And And it's like this morning, right? They're siblings, or the same litter, shall I say. And my wife says to me, Mike, I don't know if they're getting on. They look like they're fighting. I says, look, I'm not fucking going through this, right? Of fucking babysitting 2 fucking guinea pigs, right? Let's fucking deal with it. Okay, let's go straight into it. We will play the same. Shit, no, what I didn't see. I didn't see what Roy Keane got. He got me a 9, good old boy. Got me a 9. And didn't get me a yellow card. A little bit worried about that. Okay, here we go then. Valencia. This is another difficult looking game, actually. Right. Come on, that's what I like to see. So, yeah. And if I'm truly honest with you, right, based on what Annie said, they're not in their hut together. One's waiting outside, going to sleep. Now, that's not always a good sign, is it? That they're not getting on. But they're not mine, so fuck them. I've said I'll support when Maddie, my 15-year-old, wants to clean them, and I will support. And when I say support, I mean I will cover one side so she can clean the rest of it, because I know for a fact it's fucking disgusting. It really is. It's fucking rank. But what I did do this morning, because my children are all fucking frightened of dogs and any fucking animal, they all sort of like, you know, and I said, you can't do that shit with them, right? So this morning, I put my hand in with one of these little therapeutic brush combs, and I'm doing the old, hello, like a fucking prick. Right, big result. That is a massive result. Roy Keane got me a 7. He's my captain. How'd you like an 18-year-old as my captain? An 18-year-old Irishman as my captain of a massive Spanish team. But nevertheless, who gives a fuck? That is a massive result. And I'm very tempted to have one more game. I think we should, shouldn't we? I think we should have one more game. More so, right? I'll explain why. We can get that one game in hand out the way. I think we've got a game in hand coming up on Wednesday, and I'm hoping to maybe get a deal over the line. You probably saw that, and they've rebid 925 grand. Morientes can go. In an ideal world, I'd like to have got a deal, because that's not going to go till the 15th. So I'm going to have the same issue, aren't I? So, you know, they offered like £1 million over 6 months and then some more money, but I wanted just about roughly £1 million up front. And, you know, and so they've agreed. Morientes ain't going to play, particularly if I can get Batistuta. I think what will happen is, I think it could get cancelled and we'll have to rebid. So, that is that. So, I think it's fair to say we've had a terrific start, and I don't want to get ahead of myself and think, you know, I'm confident of winning this title, because there is a long way to go. We're going to have to play Deportivo again. We're going to have to play Barcelona again. Let me just see who's been the big side. I mean, Celta Vigo have clearly been a big side. Atletico Madrid, they'll be big. I'd say Betis will be a force. So let's see how we go. I brought Capo in, but I don't know how much I'm going to use Capo, to be honest with you. We are going to realistically have to think about a new left winger, or at least, you know, Raul coming onto the left. But then, you know, I don't know, Capo. We brought Capo because I like the fact that he had crossing ability, decisions and determination. He's got, you know, I don't know if he's going to be good enough for the left wing. He probably isn't. So really, we'll see what Money's situation is like. I'm not going to look at unprotected contracts just yet. I'm going to wait. Oh my God, is he still fucking going? In fact, what we will do very quickly, let's have a look at what we've got going. I tried to go for him. He wasn't even interested. He weren't even... Oh, he's going. Oh, of course. Yeah, I remember. Prick. No, not interested. Again, you know, a squad player maybe. And that's all he'll be. I will not offer fucking stupid wages. How old is he? He's 29. We'll offer him a 2.5-year deal. No, it looks a fucking awful. Okay. I like him. I actually like him. I don't like his position, but... Okay. I don't know what your views are on that guy. I don't like that position midfield right, but I am using wingers. So, looking at his attributes, he can be an attacking, he's got pace, he's got crossing. You know what? Very exciting. So the old Sedgeford pays off sometimes. It don't really pay off that much. I mean, 9 times out of 10 on Sedgeford, particularly as a big team, you'll get an old player for 1 year. One thing I'm going to have to really keep an eye for if he hasn't already... has he gone? No, he's gone. So Edgar Davids. So what I think we need to do very, very, very quickly... Let me just... Let's just do this. So we were looking at Roma teams. Fucking, I know I did something wrong there. I don't even know if he's going to have come in yet, to be honest with you. Let's have a look. I mean, I know I could go to the under-21s, but I doubt... Well, that's not him, is it? That's not him, but I do like him. So we'll add him to the shortlist, whoever the fuck he is. We'll have a look at these. He's not going to be right, there's no point. In fact, let's just take a look. I must have Davids' there it is, 2020-14. Okay, so I just fired up my little spreadsheet there. 2020-14, so, I don't know. He's not there. Okay, so what I will do... Let's... we're going to have to do that, aren't we? Okay. And what we'll do, let's just have a look at Holland. I doubt... It's unlikely, isn't it? It's going to be very, very unlikely. No. Bastard. You see one and you think, ooh, you know, you almost get a fucking semi on. Yeah, I mean, I could look at all the Dutch teams very, very quickly. Do I want to fucking go... I'll tell you what, we'll do it. I mean, I might not even find him. I'll look at top flight. I'll look at top flight Dutch teams and... what a cunt. Yeah. Okay, Ajax. I'll be well pissed off if he's gone to fucking Ajax. Fucking hell, I'd been well pissed off. I don't even know if he's arrived yet. Well, he's not. He's just a defensive midfielder, so he's not going to be any of these. I don't even know why I waste my time looking at those. Not really any point, is there? Eindhoven. I had to double check. Who the fuck's that? Okay. We will look at... what are the chances? What are the chances? What, do you know what? Why am I even looking at a fucking Spaniard is beyond me. It really is. Fucking what a spastic I am. Oh, that got me fucking bit worried there. No, nobody else. We'll go. We'll only do fucking top flight. I'm not going to be going through everywhere because I'll be here all fucking day. MVV. This is the thing you see about regens. Sometimes I've really just... There he is! There he is! That is him. That's got to be him, isn't it? 20 balance. Yeah, it's got to be 2024. Let me just check my... Davids, 2020-14. Well, that was a stroke of luck, weren't it? Ooh, getting a fucking hard on here. That's got to be him. I'm so confident that's him. It's got to be, isn't it? Balance 20, bravery 20, flair 14, and he's just... Oh, that is harsh. That is a bastard. You're probably wondering what I'm on about there. That he came as a free, so I could have got him on a free transfer, but then it would have been very difficult to have found him. The Sedgford might have picked him up. That's a real shitter. I'm trying to think. Let's have a look if Oliver Kahn... He's still going. Can you believe that? What a bastard. See, he's not even a player manager. But I'm pretty sure he will not regen whilst he's got those attributes. He's not officially retired. He's only the manager of Hanover. What a wanker. Prick. Fucking prick. Who else have I got then? Shearer. 16, 18, 10. I haven't got many. Right, okay. Okay, let's just do that. Well, I don't know who the fuck that is, but... don't know, I quite like the look of him though. We'll just add him to the shortlist very quickly. Well, it's not Alan Smith, is it? Do you know what? I think I've looked for him before, because I remember Alan Smith coming up. How the fuck do I find Shearer? You know, his things are 16, 18, 10. I'm never going to... you know, if it don't appear on that, the only thing I can realistically do is... I'm just going to record that. Let's send him to England. I know what we'll do. We'll send him to England and just look for a striker. Yeah, just look for a striker. That can be cancelled, can't it? Because we don't need to look... and we'll check for one more, shall we? Let's look for one more. Zidane. Let's look for Zidane. If he's retired. Right, okay. So Zidane, 5'9", So what I'll do is I'll just send him to France. And he's an attacking midfielder, isn't he? So 5'9", But what we will do, just in case, let's just have a look. I doubt he's going to appear up, isn't he? Well, do you know what? No, let's just put the Flair at 20. Nah, isn't there going to be none of them, isn't he? Although, who's that? I like him, whoever he is. Flair 20, I do like him. That's not Zidane, but we will add him to our shortlist. But, I mean, I could go through the French teams and look for Zidane, but then you've got to be quick, haven't you? Let's just play this game. Let's play this game, and then we will put an end to the session, guys. I'm just going to look at my spreadsheet a minute whilst that's going on. So, yeah, attacking midfield, 5'9", Are we losing? Oh, for fuck's sake! We even mentioned Mallorca, didn't we? Alright, ladies? You don't like to swear him? Okay, tough shit. Okay, so this has been an awful first half. Sedgwick, and again, another injury. Roy Keane, I'm going to have to... oh, look, Shocker, he's got a fucking yellow card, but 85%, I can't take that risk. I need to pull something level here. There we go. Okay, game on. Let's find our winning goal. There you go. Assist. Again, I'm still looking for who he's a regen of. Okay, job done. Job done. We deserved that. Got nice balanced. No one really put a foot wrong. 8 wins out of 8. We are looking good. We are looking good. So I'll tell you what we'll do very, very quickly. Let us go. I mean, I got lucky in Holland because there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that he's going to be an attacking midfielder. That he's going to be in the top flight. So what do we say Zidane was? So 5'9", So we'll start with Auxerre then. Well, he's not going to be any of these, is he? He's not going to be any of them, is it? Could it be him? Whoa! Right, so let me just explain something, right? I didn't bother checking these two because I know they're non-EC, so I know they're not going to be French. So the very first team, I've gone in alphabetical order. I knew we were going to... no point going to Montero because I know he's not a fool. I know... Are we to assume? In fact, hang on. And the worst part of it is, he was also available on a free transfer. I don't know. He don't look brilliant, does he? He don't look brilliant. No, I don't want that shit. I can't put a question mark, so I'm just going to do that. I don't know. And do you know what? I ain't going to waste my time going through it. Because if that is him, and I'll waste my time, it really is a case of seeing how he develops. Okay, so he retired in... what am I doing? So he started in 2009, 2010. Let's have a look. When did he retire? Right. So that would tell me he retired at the end of 09. So that would tie in, wouldn't it? So he was released by... Because I... Did I have him at Deportivo? No, I don't think I did I? I don't think I've ever had him, actually. It's gotta be. It's fucking gotta be. Now, there is one more player I want to look for, but... I'm not fucking... Right. Oh, do you know what? We'll leave it at that, guys. Fuck it. No, I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, so that's that then, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video as much as I have. And I am going to just quickly do a second save, just as a backup. And I'm also just going to get my my outro ready. And that's it from me, guys. So if you've got anything you want doing on CM, anything you want to add, do share it with me. And until next time from me, guys, take it easy.